Hi, I'm Georgina. I travel usually about every couple months. I'll take a flight somewhere. Sometimes it's across the country. Sometimes just like a weekend in Minnesota. And I currently only own like 2 very large suitcases that are like check-in size. And you know, that can be kind of troublesome sometimes because a lot of times if I'm taking like a weekend trip to Minnesota, I don't want to check in a huge bag, especially if I'm flying with a budget airline. So I end up having to shove everything into my backpack, which gets so heavy, so full. It is so much work. I think generally I don't want to own too many things. I like the idea of having one suitcase that is all the sizes as opposed to having 3 separate suitcases of different sizes. Because then it's like, well, I don't know which one I'm going to use that much. Like, is it really worth getting like a tiny little suitcase if I'm not going to use it that much? A couple years ago, I went to Italy once, and I knew that going there, I would bring back home a lot more stuff than I was bringing there. Because I planned on buying a lot of souvenirs, a lot of gifts, and things like that. So what I did was I put a second suitcase inside of one of my suitcases so that like I only had like 1 suitcase's worth of like clothes going there, but when I came back I could like double up and like I would have 1 empty suitcase for my souvenirs and other trinkets. But that was so annoying and so much work because suitcases are not designed to go into each other usually. So that was just like a whole thing, and it really would have been very helpful to have something like this. If I was going to Italy, I would have it on like the smallest size, and then while I was there I'd buy a bunch of stuff and then I would fill it up to be a little bit bigger. So yeah, I think this would have saved me like a lot of time and energy on that trip and like many other trips that I would go on.